an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer and took care of business. And you've seen Notre Dame, have these years now where they've had really good seasons, but we want to see them build on and do multiple good seasons. And where that means beating your rival, beating USC consistently. Let's see what the Irish have today.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't win.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Got his man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buys a little time. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. Slips makes a tackle, and he's got room. Look out on the right. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The short hands, it's Cameron. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll give it to the back. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Paul, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame. I'll be honest, to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're working that left side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
14, USC, 7.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Got some room, and into the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Trojans want to move quickly. To the air, it's Fox. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
Well, you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockman.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Leaves it with the back. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will trying to rumble in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Fox. Oh, they're after him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. of the shotgun on third down. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Finds the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And some room to work. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously
He's got it for a big play. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Fox. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Snap. End zone to give them 6.
I lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Carr. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Fires to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. He's got it. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this deep.
Holds it in on the left. Off and running. Inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got
a little room. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now they've they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. There he goes! Forward, another broken tackle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Here's a heat. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fox. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
My My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Cricket.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a...
Turning it on! Still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out.
Touchdown, Trojans! Fitted in the window for the score. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And I
know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the foot.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On the run, it's Young. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers. And
give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Cameron. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Punt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Here's the punt high into the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a